Your music echoes through the darkness, and it makes a connection. Something notices you.
Yes, I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us.
I'll be damned.
God. A Drider. I always thought the stories were exaggerated.
Greetings, in the Absolute's name. You have been charged with guiding us.
New flesh for you, my queen. But who are they?
Best introduce yourself. Perhaps you'll listen to a true soul.
And you? What are you?
More faithful of the Absolute. They need a guide to the Da, same as us.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice. The Absolute, or just the echoes of his fractured mind reverberating in the dark.
A true soul. You have more worshippers every day, Majesty. Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely.
Try not to piss him off, mate.
To insult me is to insult Her Majesty. It is to mock the Absolutes.
Easy now. We're all on the same side, right?
My queen has ordered me to guide her followers through the dark, however imperfect they may be. Good. It is only her mercy that keeps us safe in the darkness.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close. No! Our queen gave it to us. If they wish to walk through the darkness alone, they are welcome to.
Good. Now, are we ready to depart?
Bless us again, Majesty. Shine your light. Protect us. Come, follow and stay close. Do not leave the light. Do not feed the shadows.
You heard him. Move out!
They should stay closer, my queen. And they should stay in the light. Unless they want to become shadows. They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
Ain't all got 10 legs.
Prime shot for an ambush.
Majesty, you bless us with patience. Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself! Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that lantern! Heretics! Villains in the dark!
These Harpers are clearly enemies of the Absolute. They could be worthwhile allies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
Kill them! Turn the heathens to pieces! Take out the droider! We need that lantern! I fear neither shadow nor death.
Victory awaits. This is your end.
No god is.
On I go.
Well, so much for peace. Can't slow down.
Absolute!
You will die here. The Absolute knew it so. We strike down the blasphemous in your name! Very well.
You've made a grave mistake.
I will ascend.
Can't even catch my breath.
Wretched little things. No better than the shadows. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead, and soon forgotten.
You notice something odd on the fallen soldier. A faint glow about the face, like an aura fast fading. You can feel the power it held. Weak, but still divine. These soldiers were protected from the shadows by a blessing of Selûne.
All dead, Majesty. It is time for us to move on. Because their gods are weaker. None compare to the Absolute.
And heretics, Majesty. But they won't stop us. They can't stop us!
You little twitchy stone skin. Afraid of the dark?
In this place, only a fool wouldn't be. Come back!
You must stay in the light, Majesty.
Return to the light! Do not stray!
Stay close. The shadows are darkest here, hungriest here. Do not stray from the light, no matter what they promise you.
There's the tower now, big lad. Your breech is still clean.
My blade is, but that can change. Just keep talking.
They will be silent. They approach your sanctuary,
Moonrise
Majesty.
Towers at last. Make no mistake.
We're close. I can feel it. The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
New meat drider?
Oh, the Queen sent them. Her Majesty's flesh grows full and glorious.
Move.
His thoughts seek yours, searching, grasping. Your parasite squirms in recognition.
Welcome back, true soul. In her name.
In her name.
Her name.
Disciple Zarel's in the Great Hall. She'll be wanting to see you. Rest of you, head on in.
The others will go in, but I will go up. My Queen summons me to her chapel, to be in her presence. I hear you, sweet Majesty. I am coming, my Queen.
My faith protects me.
Eager for battle.
No one's stopped me yet.
Let's get going.
I itch to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're king. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers.
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure.
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Zarel's mind is a steel trap, but you cautiously ease your way in. You just need to shift her focus a little.
I'm being unkind. Anyone might have struggled with such imperfect tools. Goblins are prone to failure.
Yes, it's the goblins' fault. They failed you, General, not me.
General?
Take Minthara below. Someone will have to consider her fate.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
And the goblins, General.
You, true soul. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
Lies! I served the Absolute! I did everything I was told!
And there you have it. We are too close to the ending, and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, let us take advantage of our surprising guest and their particular creative genius. I'm sure the results will send a clear message to the troops on the importance of discipline.
Of course, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. Do have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! No! Please! Oh!
Let's go see Zarel. And mind you don't slip in the goblin guts.
In another lifetime, you were greeted in this throne room like a god, not the living wreck you are now. Your disgrace has something to do with this Ketheric. You yearn to flay him until he forgets himself, as you have. He healed up a trait. He could enjoy your cuts forever and a day.
seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn more about his power.
From this seat, Ketheric defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Not sure it suits you. That's probably a good thing.
Araj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make. Thankfully, I wasn't in it at the time. My cousins did like to boast about their view over the Claw Rift. And now their bones decorate the bottom. come back anytime.
Bugger that. Too much bowing and scraping. I'll happily take the shadows instead.
Just a pinch of... Ah, is this hallucinogenic?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Vlaakith's will be done.
The reaction failed. We can pawn it
All
off
right.
as a luck
What
potion.
now?
If you have coin, then show it. Get moving, will you?
That bugbear keeps looking over. I'll feed him his own loincloth.
These are our allies, Erna. I'll handle the diplomacy. You just keep looking pretty.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
Minthara's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again. We are erasing her. Yes, your authority is great. We can learn, watching you break what little remains of her mind.
Immediately, your mind is swept into a greater vortex. A psionic storm with Minthara at its center.
Submit.
torturers are not dominating her. They are destroying her mental defenses and exposing her to something else. The Absolute. Navigating the storm, you reach the nexus of her mind. It is a wound, bleeding raw emotion and shattered memories. But she senses your arrival.
So it is you who will end me. Make it swift, then. Anything to silence that thing. That voice. I would prefer to make these bastards bleed. But I trust that you speak from caution rather than cowardice. I will put my faith in you and pretend to be their slave.
Her mind fills with warmth, and she gently releases you.
Is it done? I did not feel her mind break.
No! My sister only meant to compliment your delicate work.
Indeed. Seems I have a bit to learn yet. We ought to return to our posts, sister. There'll be plenty more prisoners to practice on.
An ill thing to let an enemy show their back and live. Prudent. Let us go, then. I will be your mute and faithful slave. For now.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do. You avoided a fight this time, but bullying your way out of Moonrise is a risky proposition.
Their death is merely delayed. We will return and kill them all. What is it? What's wrong?
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day. If this place ever gets it.
I last left Moonrise as a commander in the Absolute's army, obeying the voice of a god. I thought I had found a home and a purpose. Now I leave as an exile. But you risked your life to rescue me. For that, I am grateful.
The artifact connects with her, pulling your minds together and showing her all that you have seen. The prism, your dream visitor, the protection that keeps you from obeying the Absolute and becoming a Lithid. She knows it all in a moment. Her mind reels, but is no longer clouded. She accepts the truth. She has no choice.
There is much we must discuss. Do you have a safe place to camp nearby? Goodbye for now. I will see you soon.
I'll feel that one later.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed. Can you hear her?
Of many hearts, one soul. Of many thoughts, one mind.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciples Rel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
I've never lain with a Githyanki. It looks like this one nearly broke you in half. How invigorating. With the Absolute, your fantasies can become more real than flesh. The pleasures of the mind can surpass those of the body. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them. Starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. It is the safest place to be. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. If I leave your side, the prism will no longer protect me, and I will cease to be Minthara. The Absolute will make me its puppet again. I would rather die. Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we lay together. Now I know it was the prism that silenced the Absolute in those moments, not you. But it was not the prism that held me and touched my mind and body. That was you. For now, we will travel together and fight together. In time, perhaps we will lie together again. Kind words do not always come easily to me.
Her entire being joins with you for a moment, and you see all that she is. Dangerous, cunning, wounded, brutal, paranoid, and utterly loyal to those she trusts. And you have earned that trust, along with a small measure of her affection. It is a rare thing, well hidden in the cold fortress of her mind. And it is precious.
Together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. I would gladly join you in the fight. Leave one of your other allies here, and I shall.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Thou art the master. So it shall be.
You wish to consult me? Good. I do not like to stand idle. Do we have a target?